Okay, I have a Lego train base engine model 55741 or 99844, and it makes the noise and it moves a little bit and then it stops, and if you scoot it a little bit it'll keep going and then it'll stop. Something's wrong on the inside and we're going to figure it out. So the first thing you need to do is remove the two screws that take the battery door off. Okay, then what you're going to do is you're going to flip it over, and inside here there are two screws down here, and then there's a screw over here, and then that'll release the center. And then I'm going to show you how to remove the locking tabs on the back here, and on the front there's a locking tab. So hang on. Now this is how to remove or release the locking tab. You're going to take your flat blade bit and it needs to go right here. You'll see the yellow poking through, and you're going to stand it up on top to push that yellow through, and then you're going to use your pliers to grab from underneath and that bit and squeeze it, and that'll push it through. And you'll do that here and here, and then you'll flip it over and there's a big long one right up in front. I don't know if you can see it right there. You can see it in front. Then what that'll do is it'll allow you to lift off the cab. So basically now what you've got is the wheels, battery compartment, and the electronics. And then we're going to flip it over. And we're going to look in here. Well, we got it apart and we can identify some of the parts. I think on the front wheel there's some sort of sensor. I don't know if it tells the train it's moving or if it's been picked up or what. I do know that when you pick the train up it stops to turn, and I think that is possibly could be it. The circuit board up on top here with the switches, and then over here is the motor and the speaker. Almost. The motor and the speaker, and then at the very bottom there's the drivetrain, and that's pretty much what we're going to be looking at next. Okay, so when I took the unit apart I found this little white plastic piece, and I wasn't quite sure what it was, but then when I looked at the gears you can see there's a tooth missing right in there. This is what it should look like, and then when you get there all of a sudden there's a gap. Well, that gap is just big enough when you make it to the other side where the matching gear is, it now spins free. So the drive gear comes down, hits that empty spot, and it just spins, and that's why the train won't move. Is there a fix? Not unless you can find that gear.